Welcome to the Public Speaking Experts Podcast with Elliot K. and Jose Ucar. Every week we bring the tips, tools, and strategies for you to become a world-class public speaker. We bring you guests, experts, and authorities in the field of public speaking to enrich you and enhance your public speaking journey. Remember to subscribe, rate, and comment. And now, please welcome your hosts, Elliot and Jose.
What is up, people?
Boom.
Yeah, that's right. We are back for another episode. That's more like it. That's more like it. That's the way we roll.
Gracias. Thank you very much, everybody. What a pleasure to be back here. Ándale, señor.
Yeah, very good. My name's Elliot K.
Wow, and I'm Jose Ucar. Thank you very much. Wow.
No, thank you. So welcome to
Standing ovation.
I know, already, and we've just opened our mouths. Welcome to the Public Speaking Expert Podcast. My name's Elliot K, and I'm one half of the Public Speaking Expert Podcast. I work with business owners and entrepreneurs to use speaking as a growth strategy, to be the expert, to be the authority, to go out there and stand out, be more giraffe. Jose, over to you.
Woo! Welcome, lovely people. I'm a communication and public speaking coach. I help businesses, entrepreneurs to stand out, connect, and deliver their greatness through their uniqueness. So think about it. If you have an accent, you can rise and shine. What a day, Elliot K. I'm super excited about this episode.
Me too. Why excited?
Yeah, how excited are you? If I go 1 to 10, how excited?
97.
97 out of 10. I love it. I love those numbers. I mean, I'm good at... Yeah, scale. Beautiful.
Excited! That's right, baby.
Woo!
Yeah, that's bring it. Like beast mode is on.
Boom.
Like,
come on. Bang.
Pow! That's how excited I am.
Boom. Yeah, that's
how excited I am.
fearless. Ah. Yeah, come on.
Why are you so excited?
Bite the mic. Well, I'm excited about this podcast, first of all, and because today we're going to be speaking about how to become a fearless speaker. So can you imagine? Oh, yeah, we're going to be fearless speakers. Oh, yeah, we're going to be fearless speakers. No, we have to bring in the heat.
Yeah.
Boom. I'm not gonna bite the mic.
But it looks like you are.
Yeah, I wanted to.
So tell
it's
us,
done.
Mr. Jose, what are some of the challenges people have around becoming a fearless speaker?
First of all, people, mindset, the quality of your thinking, believing that you are not good enough, having that inner dialogue that kills you, that doesn't let you rise and shine, as I said before, not knowing how to do it. It's another one. Not having the skills, not having a greater purpose behind you. So we tap into beliefs and everything else. So mindset and then the skills to go and apply and do. I would say those are, I'm just giving you a round of things that happen, but once all of them come together, it's not just only that you become fearless, but you can actually continue to be fearless. You gain the structure to succeed. And this is what we're going to be giving you. But at this point, Elliot, what else are you finding as one of the main problems that people face to become fearless speakers?
Let's do this. Beast mode. I think a lot of, I think you have to look a lot at where fear comes from, right? And people's trauma around public speaking. And I think it happens in a variety of situations. You might have stood up at school and tried to read and you couldn't quite read very well. So you were laughed at. Maybe you're called on an assembly and again, you froze. So really a lot of fear stems from those moments that you got stamped and you got stamped with a negative experience of standing up and speaking. Maybe, you asked someone out and they laughed in your face and you're like, well, I'm never going to speak out again. Maybe you had an argument with someone, you were crushed, every time I speak out, I don't succeed. And you actually create this imprint in your unconscious mind and you carry that around with you. And what happens is you start to look and distill the reality that justifies that belief. And I think that's a big part of it. So if you had like some form of a traumatic or negative experience around speaking up, speaking out, that's what's going to be in your way of becoming a fearless speaker. And I just really want to clarify this. Fearless, not no fear, right? There's a slight difference because a little bit of fear is good, right? But we want to talk about how you can fear less regardless of the level you are at. Because it's about reducing it, not getting rid of it. Because fear is not a bad thing. Keeps us alive, keeps us ticking, makes us make hopefully smarter decisions. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I was quite fearless when I agreed to do the podcast with with Jose, but not sure that was a great
I
decision.
guess a bit more fear would have been helpful.
No, only joking, of course. And I think that that's a big thing. I think people do underestimate the importance of addressing it. I think there is also one big problem, which is overcompensating when you're like, no, I'm not scared, and it actually comes across as forceful and too bold. And then people think you're arrogant and cocky and things like a bit like me, really. No, joking. Right. And I think that's a big part of it. What would you say, Jose? Anything to add to that? Not the part of me being cocky
Overcompensating.
and things.
No, I was gonna just expand on you overcompensating, but we can talk about that next time. And hiding as well. I've spoken to so many people, they just go, no, they cannot find out this and that. So hiding creates that fear as well that doesn't enable people to go out there and speak their greatness. And also, we mentioned some of the elements, traumatic experiences, Elliot. And remember, yeah, they might be around speaking when you go on stage and when you present a school, but it can be, and it will be on many occasions, your parents, your friends, people in your circle that without wanting to hurt you or do this, they did. When they, told you to shut up or to quiet down or don't shout, things like that. And then at that point, we decided to make decisions that impacted, and Elliot mentioned this, imprint in our unconscious mind, that then when we go and speak, all of these things come and revolve around, our, it can be belly, heart, mind, all of that, and then we start suffering from that anxiety and we cannot do it. So a big part of it, which is going to be when we speak about the tips, is just rationalizing all of that. What's going on? Where is it coming from? And knowing that you're not the only one. You're not alone on this. Many people are going through the same process as well, or situation, or challenge, however you want to label it, I would say. So I think we've got loads on that now, Elliot.
So,
What else would you add? Yeah, you happy? Whoa.
what can people do about it? Go, Jose. Go, go, go. Beast mode on. Take it home. Knock it out the park. Smash it. Let's do it.
Oh! Use the power of reframe. This is one of those things. Fear. So you can think about fear, it's stopping me. Fear is not a good thing. Fear is your unconscious protecting you. Fine. So recognize it and begin to use your fear in your favor. Think about your fear, use it as your fuel. Because every time you face fear, you experience fear, if you choose to believe so, it can become a learning opportunity. And I do experience fear every time I'm going to jump on the Elliot and Jose show with Elliot. I'm only joking, not that level of fear. But I do every time I expand, I stretch, I'm going to be in front of a larger audience or doing something that I never done before. I experience fear. What's my mental process? Right, I'm growing and expanding. There is an opportunity that is going to take me up further or it's going to take me to where I want to be. So that is a very nice reframe. So think about it. I'm experiencing fear. What can be the reason? What could this enable me to do if I manage to go through that fear or deal with it differently or yeah, become just more confident
And for
at
those
that
who don't know
moment in
what
time.
reframe is, do you want to just explain that?
Absolutely. Reframe, very simply put, thank you for that question, Elliot, because it's important to clarify. It's just simply looking at something under a different lens or through a different lens. That would be the easiest way. And then, really, what you're doing is you are changing the meaning of your experience. That is just a very simple definition. Look for ways in which you can change the meaning of your experience because what is happening to you is that you're perceiving that's your subjective reality, subjective experience. So you can start to change elements around it for you to do something different with it, for you to feel different about it. So change the meaning. Always think about it. How can I change the meaning of this? How can I see it differently? How can I see it, even if this helps, going back to tips, if I put myself in Elliot's shoes, how would he see this situation differently? How would Jose react or interact with this situation differently? And you'll be surprised about the resources, how resourceful you can become just by asking yourself that question. So, Elliot, I mean, there is loads here. Over to you, good friend.
And of course,
More
by the way,
tips,
if you
tips,
want to like
tips.
deep dive or find out more, what you can do is follow the Elliot and Jose show on Instagram. And in the bio, there's a link. And in that link, there's a bunch of resources you can have access to, including my influencer scorecard, like how influential a speaker. So you can really dive and see your whole confidence and deep dive into that. You can book coffees with me and Jose. So just go into it just makes sense to go onto Instagram, click on the link, and find, if you want to find about reframing, about things like that, book a coffee with Jose. Do it. Do it now.
Do it
Yeah, do
now.
it now.
You read my mind. Do it
Do
now.
it now. Just do it. We're gonna. I think we should look at how many cheesy, corny phrases we've got. Beast mode going on. Go, just do it, because it's all about becoming fearless, right? So let's see how many corny phrases we can get. Mate, I'd love to have a bell sound effect every time we do it, like ding. We
Ding.
just usually go ding, but we don't have one, so you'll just have to go ding. So just do it, ding. Beast mode, do it, bing. Okay, cool. I'll just go bing every time there's a cheesy phrase. Cool. Here we go. The other thing I want to say is adding to what Jose's talked about, which is a reframe, is just please understand that fear, you can it's a movable aspect of being a speaker, right? Because if you think of the journey or think of something you were afraid of in the past and you're not afraid of anymore, then you've moved that. And so what happens is you're no longer afraid of that, you've moved to something else which you might be afraid of, right? So there's always another level. There's always the next level. There's always somewhere else to go. Whenever you're stepping up, understand that the level we play out probably will reflect the level of fear we're feeling. However, the whole thing is to embrace the fear and do it anyway. Ding!
Ding.
Right? And it's to understand that fear is natural and fear is part of the process, and we can evolve, and it's part of evolution to have fear. But remember, this is about becoming a fearless speaker. So we want to reduce it, not get rid of it. But understand you can move it, you can deal with it. There's various ways to do it. Anybody can overcome their fear when it comes to speaking. There's different methodologies, there's different ways to do it. For that, you can reach out to me, you can reach out to Jose. However, anybody, if you have a strong enough desire, strong enough will, strong enough want, strong enough why, you will definitely overcome your fear, because it all starts with why. Ding.
Oh, there we go. You're on fire. Yeah, I like it. So does that mean over to
Yes.
me? Beautiful stuff. So there are different elements here. Elliot, I mean, the share has been powerful. I love it. Just do it now.
Ding.
Does that apply? Ding. Just for the sake of it. I just needed to say something. Right. Think about it on a daily basis. Face your fears if that's something that resonates with you. Do something about it, okay? If it's about speaking, because this is the Public Speaking Experts podcast, on a daily basis, what are you going to do to play with your fear, to deal with it, to manage it, to become fearless, even if it's a bit more? So I would always encourage all of you to practice on a daily basis. Look for a platform. We have Clubhouse, we have Instagram, we have social media, loads of events happening worldwide now that the world has gone virtual even more than before. So there is no excuse. You can actually start jumping on different places, different platforms, and speak. And that will be the best thing. Remember what we experienced today, Elliot. There is one of the attendees, regular attendees, and she's been coming and coming back to the show, coming back to the show. And, she even dedicated a poem to us
Yeah,
today
that's amazing.
as a sign of appreciation, because she's been learning so much, and not because we are there. She's been learning because she put herself out there, because she raised her hand every time, because she's been asking questions, and most importantly, she's been taking on the feedback.
Boom.
So what are you going to do on a daily basis? Because feedback
Is the
is
breakfast.
the breakfast of
Yeah,
champions.
ding.
Ding. Over to you.
Awesome stuff. And by the way, if you do want to kind of get another feel, get more of the Elliot and Jose vibe, the podcast, feel, you can join us on Clubhouse every day, Monday to Friday, 12 o'clock UK time. So find out where that is locally and join us if you want a live experience. Otherwise, just keep listening to the podcast. And here's what I will offer: pow, 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 pow. If everybody leaves a review, takes a picture of it, and sends me a picture, as long as it's a good one, I will send them a copy of my new book, How to Be More Giraffe. It's how to stand up and speak and be more
Amazing.
giraffe. And even Jose hasn't got a copy of that yet. So there you go. You can get a copy before Jose. And of course, follow us on Instagram.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wow, lucky you people. Okay, well, hurry up because I'm sending Elliot my super pick now.
Oh, really? Is that you and your mankini?
Uh, uh, well, yeah, I mean, you read my mind. You read my mind. I'm inspired, so I'm
You
going to
see,
send
this
you
is
that
one of
one
the
and don't
moments
publish it.
where I don't want to feel the fear, and I definitely don't want to do it anyway. So there we go.
Well, do it anyway. So, ding. That's kind of another one, isn't it?
No, not really.
Face the fear and do it
We
anyway.
already
Not
used that
really?
one. We
Okay.
already used that one. We already
Okay,
pinged
then
that
there's
one.
no ding. I'll take the ding out.
N-
Ping, unping it. Unding
unping
it.
it. Right. So here's the thing I want you to also think about when it comes down to, becoming a fearless speaker. Number one is one of the best ways to remove fear is to have a structure that gives you the freedom of expression, the structure that gives you that confidence to know that whatever happens, you know how you get from A to B to C to Z, right? Structure is essential to dealing with fear and having more confidence. Now, when you inject passion and purpose into that, when you inject a big calling, a big why, it actually reduces fear because you're about something more than just you. Because fear is quite a selfish feeling, right? It's quite an internal, it's about me. But when you're going, wait a minute, it's not about me, it's about helping left handed ninjas who are penguins survive the cold by knitting them jumpers, then it's about the penguins, right? I mean, I know it's a silly example, but you know what I'm saying, right? I don't know where my mind comes up with this stuff sometimes, but it does.
That was very very hypnotic, I have to say.
There you
So
go.
interesting. I liked it. I liked it.
But
I liked it.
in all seriousness, if we like, look, it's not about me. It's about raising money for this. It's not about me. It's about getting my message, which impact these people. It's not about me. It's about making sure everybody knows how to invest properly and not get ripped off. When you attribute it to a higher calling, a higher purpose, and it could be higher in terms of your community, your local community, your global community, then actually fear shrinks. You become a fearless speaker, right? So that's what I'm going to say. Over to you, Jose.
Have we said on this program that we are all unique? If we haven't, which I think we
We
have,
haven't.
we are all
We haven't.
unique. Well, there we haven't. So we are all unique. Will that become one of these phrases, a ding
I
phrase,
think it
or
kind of. I don't know if it is. If it isn't,
it,
I don't know.
we're all unique? Okay, well, we'll wait for it. But we are all unique. So look at yourself as a unique human being, a unique speaker, because one of the things we tend to do a lot is to compare ourselves. So remember this: you are very unique. Everyone else is taken.
Ding.
Focus on. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I felt like in school. Ding. Oh.
Everyone else is taken.
am,
Ding.
am I being told off?
No, 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 no.
Exactly.
Ding.
Everyone else is taken. I know. I know. So focus on your strengths, what you're very good at. Think about it for a moment. Okay, what are the things I do very well? And focus on all the good things. Even today, we were on the show and there was somebody that said, yeah, I mean, look at all your triumphs, everything that you achieved through your life. And then if you have had a speaking career, even more, look at your testimonials, look at all the stuff that you've done well and use that to your advantage. Okay? The mind, remember, the mechanism, the self as well, the defense mechanism is always pointing at the negative to protect us. Be aware of that and then begin to focus on the positive, the things that will help you and help you become more resourceful whenever you are on stage or before you're getting on stage. Also, think about a routine or a ritual that is going to set you on that highest level before you go and speak. Elliot spoke about purpose. That is super powerful because right away you are looking at something bigger that is cascading down in everything you do. So add, what can you do? If it's meditation, if it's listening to music, stretching, running, beast moding, biting the mic, whatever it is, think about it and do it. And there is another one. Look at speakers that you like. Remember that I said, what would Jose do? What would Elliot do? How would they look at a situation, for example? So look at the speakers or look at TEDx, watch TED Talks, and look at how they do things and begin to model them. Adapt some of their body language, how they say things, and notice the difference. Note your physiology, how you move, how you gesture, how that impacts your emotional state. and practice, practice, practice. I feel like we could speak about this for days, Elliot.
I
So
think we'll have to do a part
people,
2, part 3, part 4.
yeah, so I'm going to stop now. I'm going to pass on the mic to Elliot K. Elliot K is this guy next to me, the giraffe. Be more giraffe. I'm not going to call him the giraffe. Be more giraffe.
That's right. Well, I think it's been fantastic. I think actually there's some great tips for people to get their teeth into. So, of course, if you want to know any more, if you want to do any more, reach out to Jose, book a coffee, reach out to me, do the influencer test, do anything. Just, jump on Instagram, grab whatever you want from the bio there. Because, on the Linktree bio, there's access to all kinds of things. Join us on Clubhouse because we do plenty about this pretty much every week. We cover fear. Jose, it looks like you got something to say.
And Elliot, yes, I want to say something because loads of the stuff we've covered today, I cover on the World Class Communicator program, where apart from having loads of videos, you also have manuals that you can download, exercises and things. So if you're serious, and we always speak about this here, if you're very serious about your speaking and how your speaking can impact other areas of your life, check out the World Class Communicator and get in touch. Get in touch with myself, with Elliot, and take action. Take action. I think take action is another one. Ding.
Ding.
Well, I give myself a ding.
You
Ding.
just dinged yourself.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. So what would be the I dang myself or I just ding,
No
dinging
ding. There's no
every
pass
time.
for dang. You
Just
can't
ding.
really pass
There's
the
no
ding.
pass for ding.
No.
Dang. Ding dang dong. Okay.
There's no
Anyway,
donging.
over to you.
This is a
There's
very,
no dong
very
here.
strange conversation we have about dinging, danging, ding-a-ling-a-long. Anyway, great stuff, people. Listen, this has been a Public Speaking Expert podcast. Whatever you do, go out there, be seen, be the expert. Don't only speak your greatness, but I got that wrong, didn't I?
Be great and be great. Speak your greatness and
Don't only be a great speaker, but
speak your greatness.
that's right. Become a fearless speaker. Let's do it.
You've been listening to the Public Speaking Experts Podcast with Elliot K. and Jose Ucar. Follow us on Instagram and join us next week for even more. Remember to always speak your greatness. Subscribe, rate, and comment.